Views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So, in other words, get your kids out the room.
Here we go. Live at the Barbershop with your hosts, Nisha J, Keisha Cash, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Yes, y'all. Back. Fresh in the flesh. Back off our hiatus. Off of vacation. Corona free. Back in the building. Clap it up for my man Norris. Fresh in the flesh. Fresh in the flesh. Hey, fresh off of vacation. You chilling. Back to work. Yo. So you come back to an official going in party. Because you left with the females going in. You come back to the females going in. Look at you. Tonight, special guest, sitting in for Aaliyah, and Nisha J is our guest host. She made such an impression on us last week. We had to do the damn thing and go get her. La Monet. Welcome in the house. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Queen. Yeah. Hello, how you doing tonight?
Good, and you?
All right. You made such an impression last week that we had to go get you. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation.
No problem.
So, not sure if you saw the post, but I posted the other night. I was asking all the females, since tonight we're female free. Well, we were until you accepted the invite. It was supposed to be a man cave situation, but you know what I mean? I had to get you. I had to get it in there. So Nisha J might be stopping by. She might be stopping by, but right now it was the man cave, but that got squashed. So we asked our female Live at the Barbershop family to, if you could create your ideal man, if you had that list, that grocery list of what you could put together to make that ideal man, what would it be?
I like that expression you show. There's not such thing.
It really is no such thing.
Yeah.
But the females are always saying, I want that guy. I want that ideal man. That's the kind of guy I'm looking for. So for us, we're curious, like, what is that guy? Like, if you had the recipe, what would it be? A little sprinkle of this, a little sprinkle of that. What would it be?
Well, my first thing would be spiritual. He would have to be a spiritual person. As far as, I don't mean like, oh, you got to be going to church every day, every Sunday, every Bible study, but you have to be spiritual. You have to be in tune with God. Like, you have to believe. You have to believe.
I'm on Team Lamone. I'm ready. I'm on Team Lamone. I'm ready, man.
Ready.
Hold on. One moment. We got Nisha J in the building. She just decided to walk in the building. Nisha J, what's up?
Hi.
What's up,
We got our guest host in the building, La Monet.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Can you? Wait a minute. We got another participant in the building running on CP time, I see. My man, Black Republican, what the deal? What the deal?
You know the deal, Chief. What's up? What's up?
What you was at a Trump rally or something, baby? What's up? What's up?
Oh man, look at this guy. Hold on. Bomb. Here we go. What's good?
All right, listen, Jay.
Up. Who's that up in the top right? Oh,
yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, I don't know where my shirt went, bro.
So before y'all join, we were asking La Monet what would be, if she could sprinkle a little bit of this, a little bit of that, what would be the ideal man? What's the recipe for her? So the first thing she kicked off, I'll let her continue. She said spirituality.
Spiritual. You got to be a spiritual person. You have to believe in God. That's the number one. You have to believe in God. I don't know about, like, people look on social media and that's how they build their man. You got to be family oriented. So you got to love your family. A provider. Right. But I'm not saying you're going to take care of everything, but you are the leader of the house. So you will take care of the most important things, and I will do my part too.
I like that.
A protector. You got to protect everybody in the house. You got to protect me, the kids, all of that. I don't know. Not really. I mean, I'm still gonna be working too, so it's gonna be two incomes. But yeah,
more cop.
But that's it. I'm not a materialistic person. Like, you don't have to buy me diamonds and pearls and all of this and that. But just take care of home. Just take care of home.
Got a lot of points right there already. You got a lot of points.
That's why I said Team La Monet.
If you are single, drop the hashtag, drop the numbers and everything. I guarantee you're going to get a lot of hits. Because the brothers out here been looking for someone like you. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that right now. Yo, if there were more females like you in the world, oh my gosh.
We got out here. Y'all just look us for those models, like social media models and half naked women, all of that. But we out here.
Well, yo, y'all need to rally. We need to see y'all for real. Okay. Let me read a couple of the lists that I got so far. Okay. So this list here is coming from Maria. But she said the same thing like you said. She wants honesty, provider, best friend, soulmate, travel companion, someone who isn't afraid to express his feeling, ambitious. Oh, and make sure he could cook, clean.
The hell? Hey, she looking like what she look like a stay-at-home maid or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Fort Lauderdale husband or something like that. You know what I mean? But that's her list right there. I see. All right, a lot of the list that I got so far, it had that on it. A lot of them want that protector, honesty, provider, loyalty. That's like across the board that I've seen so far. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, of course. So the whole thing about the tall, black, handsome, and all that stuff, is that out the window, or are you focusing more on more important things now?
It depends on the person, your preference. You don't want nobody that don't look good or is attractive. You want someone that's attractive, but it's not number one all the time.
So all right, hold on.
Yeah, when you say tall, handsome, Nisha is like, you're not gonna put that out.
So let me ask now. Okay, let's just say now you got the short, pudgy guy with the belly, but you know how to cut a good grass.
What's that? No, I'm just pulling on myself.
You just back.
It It all depends on what kind of grass y'all cutting.
So let's just say now, you got to show up pudgy. Got a little belly on him, you know what I'm saying? Got a little something you walking with. What?
No, that's hold on a minute. Corey, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Sorry. I don't mean to cut you. He over here sucking in his damn belly. Push it up. Yo, hold on. I don't mean to cut you. He went like this. That's okay.
Yo.
He's sucking in your belly, man.
So let's just say now, you had that on your hands, right? But he's a provider.
No, I hear that.
He's a provider. He's honest. You know he ain't going nowhere.
You're gonna be attracted to the person regardless. You're not gonna date or try to, be courted by somebody that's not attractive.
It's what a woman.
So
like.
if we have the stomach, that's what you like. Like It doesn't matter, because you're not gonna just go and date somebody that you're not attracted to.
So you have to have some form of attraction for a belly or something.
But
So you can work the belly off, but that's not a problem.
Some women like the belly now. Some women like the belly.
But
Oh, hold on. Misha Jane say now, you like the belly or something, baby? What's the deal?
No, I don't like the belly. I'm sorry.
Some, not all.
There is something about that though. But what if you met that person without all those flaws and
then
it actually grows into it?
Oh, good point.
Usually we both grown into it. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, I can appreciate
they grew into it.
I can appreciate that.
But this is the next part now. Suppose you are looking the way he met you. You're gonna put on something here and there
over time.
If he's getting out of hand, would you tell your partner or that person to take care of it?
Yes, if it's becoming unhealthy.
That's where the honesty comes in.
Okay, that's the honesty in it.
That's where the honesty comes in.
Hold it. Even I don't have no earphone on. Hold it. Now you would tell the guy if he's getting fat or whatever, right?
We're not gonna use fat.
We don't use fat.
That's not politically graciously chunky. Graciously
Overweight.
chunky.
Overweight.
No, are you?
Tell him you
Overweight.
Too many buffets.
Let me finish.
All right.
You would tell him if he's getting fat. Now, if he's telling you that you're getting fat, would you find that offensive? Because a lot of women find that offensive.
Yeah.
Me, no, because I probably would already knew that. I would know that. Ooh, my stomach getting a little out of hand, or my arm. But I would know that. I can take criticism, and it's constructive criticism.
You're too honest.
Same thing, Nisha J.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could take the criticism. I would try to understand, but I think I can understand. But life happens, so you never know if you don't see yourself as being overweight until it actually hits you. Until it's a little bit too late.
Okay, so let me ask Black Republic.
That comes in the relationship.
Hold on. Because now, for us, meagerly challenged fellas. so now, Black, let me ask you now. If your girl came to you now, say for instance, now you were still meagerly challenged, but you had a Mr. Burns belly from The Simpsons, and she came to you and said, "Hey, you gotta control that." What would be your reaction?
Well, I mean, I would have to control that shit. You know what I mean? I mean, if that's the communication level we on, then I wouldn't have an issue.
You lying.
If she came and told me that I need to control my stomach,
you lying. I know blacks. You know what blacks would do? Freeze that look right there. Freeze it right there.
That yes.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's the look he would give her first. He'd look at her, he just pause, and it'd be like a frozen. He'd look at her like,
no,
I'm a Lemonade. Come on, keep it real. You know him. He'd give her that look first. You look, it'd be like it just froze, like the TV just froze. And he'd be like,
But it's how you say it to that person. How you say it.
Yeah, I mean, if the person come to me legit and they say, "Yo, babe, I mean, your stomach's kind of getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? You getting out of weight. I don't think this is healthy for you, or whatever the case is." Now she just comes up to me and say, "Yo, man, you fat as fuck." You know what I'm saying? I'm be like, "Damn, what kind of?" You know what I mean? I'm gonna feel kind of offended off of it, and then now the whole explanation just goes into defense mode. You know what I mean? But I'm a communicative person. You know what I'm saying? I'm very open about what I gotta say. So if I'm that way, then I can accept that person being the same way to me.
So communicative, what that mean? You would text her your answer like, "Yo, better get out of my face."
Nah, I mean, if she comes at me some crazy ass way, then yeah, I'd be like, "Hey, bro, I need you to just chill."
With that face.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, no, because that's a sign of disrespect if the person come to you that way. You know what I mean? Just right off the bat. That's like their first time coming up to you with that kind of subject, and they just right off the bat, that's disrespectful. Hell, I wasn't raised that way. So you know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm a two-way street type of person. So if I'm gonna accept a certain thing, then it's gonna be the same way back and forth. You know what I mean?
Ready to punch shots back, huh? Look at you. All right, so now this is my
But I eat, so I mean I don't know where it all goes, but you know what I'm saying?
You got them feet. All right, yo. So this is Jody. What up, Jody? This is Jody's list right here. Jody said he must believe in God, be honest, open, have a sense of humor, be a hard worker, be smart financially. That's a good one. A good father. Now this one here threw me. This is a good one, but I didn't see this on a lot of lists that I got. It said love music, all genres.
Wow.
That threw me for a loop, but that would make sense.
That's a good thing, though.
And here's another one she threw in. You gotta have good teeth.
Yes. I'm all down with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Everybody wants.
Yes.
She don't want none. She don't want nobody parking no trucks in between the middle.
No.
Good
Or having that
That's an easy pick.
Dave Chappelle guy that the crackhead
We talking about Tyrone Biggums?
Tyrone Biggums. He's drinking juice and trying to mac to her. It's just dripping out the side of his mouth. She don't want that.
No.
Like, what's up, baby? And it's just she don't want that.
I mean, he can have decent teeth. He don't have to be like straight or whatever. It just can't be like missing teeth or I don't know. I can't deal with that.
What's
no.
decent? Vampires?
I don't mind, and the breath, like the breath has to be on point. Like it can't be like I'm not trying to say it has to smell like Listerine every day. It's just no, because if your teeth are messed up, you got bad breath.
That's true. That's true.
If you got cavities, you're gonna have bad breath.
I'm trying to remember Flavor of Love when Flavor of Love had that female. I forgot what her name was, but he shut that down quick.
Because her breath.
Talking at him, he was like, You thought it was Corona time back then. Homie was like, "Hey, back about 6 feet."
Oh my god!
But all right, here's the main reason why I decided to throw this post up, because just from hearing all the females, everyone had, "Oh, I wish I had or these dudes they're not up to par, or they're lacking in something." So I was just curious of, okay, if you had it, what would it be? Because there's no perfect man out here.
How can you please a woman?
And you can't please a woman. You can't.
That's my thing.
You
How
can't.
can you? You do 99, and the one to make 100, there's a fall.
Well, it all depends on the person. Like you got to know what you want as a person, and then if you're willing to tolerate what that person provides. Like for instance, like you could be dead set, the teeth, he has to be 6 feet tall, he has to be a certain complexion. You're not deterring from what you want. But then you may have that one girl who said, I don't care as long as he has a job and he has straight teeth and he brushes his teeth. You know, and he may be overweight, but at least he's trying to lose the weight or what have you. Like, she's willing to work with somebody. It all depends on the person. Like, see, if you was to ask me, I would prefer to be with someone who's willing to work with me, because I'm not perfect. So he's not going to be perfect neither. Nobody's perfect in anybody's eyes. And if we're willing to work together and have the same likes and commonalities, then it would work. I mean, that's would be my ideal kind of guy. Like, spiritual, you know, someone who's willing to listen, someone who's willing to communicate, someone who's loyal, someone who's a family person, someone who likes to dance. I mean, it's just, you know, so many things that I could say that I want, but then, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person I pick come with all of that in this package.
That's true. That's true.
Most of the time, you introduce them to some of the things that you like, anyways. Most of the time.
So, what do you think? What do you think, dudes? In your thoughts, what do you think dudes are looking for?
A big butt and a smile.
Yes. They want.
I'm telling you, you ask them, give me your list.
No, that's not all. That's the thing.
Hey,
I'm sorry, she can't have no flat ass.
He's actually saying look for. You see what I'm saying?
I'm just keeping it real.
He's actually telling females what they should think we want.
Most dudes.
Hold up.
Most dudes.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
She don't have to be the prettiest, but damn that you gotta have ass. You ain't gotta have the biggest ass in the world or the biggest.
I just need respect.
Somebody be there.
Yo, so he's
No, damn that you gotta have teeth, bro.
Listen, some men don't care. They could be flat in the top and then flat in the back. They don't care.
No, but we're talking about a person to settle with.
Yeah.
But remember now, even before you decide to settle, it has to have a starting point.
Some kind of
you got to build on something. You can't just jump into that.
Nowadays you can buy that.
Huh?
I said nowadays you can buy that.
Hey, you see what happened with a lot of them that's been buying they way in.
No, you could start flat, and by the here or less,
you're looking like Ren and Stimpy.
She's this big. So
I have no booty now.
No, you can start. You can start with her real flat, and by the end of the year, she's big all over. But
not true.
No, but here's the thing with it. You talk to a lot of, and here's the thing: why the list differs from females to male. Like most dude, first thing on the list is a couple of things.
Who said flat booty matters? Lie that.
They lying.
Who said
Lying.
Hey, you putting yourself out there?
She lying.
No, it matters if you're flat.
Listen to me. I don't want no ironing.
Hey, yo, she ain't even got a flatty.
Hold up.
It matters.
Hold up. Let me put it this way. I don't want no ironing board.
But here's the thing with it, though. Male and females, the list differs. Most dudes.
Hold up. I don't mean to put you again. Just like females, they don't want no pinky finger. I don't want no ironing board.
But most dudes, what's on their list? First of all, that Belle Biv DeVoe code. Gotta have a big button smile. You know me. What's the word? It's gotta have what?
Fatty.
Gotta have a fatty. Okay, that's one. Number two. Hey yo.
Hey, I know you a countertop dude, all right? I know you trying to lay all the food out on the countertop. Don't
Oh my god.
Net. The cooking. Gotta have the cooking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because yo, you can get a dude anytime. You come, what's that? This is a done deal. You got him. You got him.
No bun up rice.
No. Let me tell you.
Hey, I say you don't want the bun pot for the bottom, man.
Look, you know what to do the slick shit too. They'll run out the Dutch pot or one of these places, buy the food, and then throw it in the pot and make it seem like they made it.
Listen.
You can't boil rice.
No, listen. personality will kill all those stuff.
He's lying.
Personality will kill all those stuff.
He's lying.
If you may meet someone, she has nothing here and there, but her personality will get to you.
So that's what you're saying? You rather personality?
No, I'm saying it will happen, but personality. Don't we walk out there with different type of couples and we judge them and we say, "How could she be with him? How could he be with her?"
No.
Sometimes
there's something in him or her that attract both.
Exactly.
But yo,
but
sometimes it's
everybody-
personality.
Yo, I'm gonna prove his theory wrong. I'm gonna prove his theory wrong. You know what it is? It's personality. Two of them sitting at the house, they watching Netflix or doing something. He looking at her. He keep looking behind her. He's like, damn. Every time she get up, she go to the kitchen, but she ain't come back with no food or nothing. She came back with just like chips. And he's like, damn, she only for cook. Every time she get up, her pants is drooping. Her pants is drooping.
Ain't nothing back there.
And he's like, yo,
ain't nothing back there.
she ain't got no ass.
It was personality.
Now he called me and Norris. He's like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm over here with a fatty. Norris is like, yo, me too. He's like, damn. He looking like the dude from Belly right now. There's some bullshit, man. Yo, you can talk all that personality shit all you want, homie. I know for fact.
No, but
I know for fact.
We see odd couples and we judge them. Why is she with him? Why is he with she with her? Because they totally look different. You know?
Yes, I get that.
Sometimes it's personality. He would do the world for her and ignore.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, opposite attraction.
Yeah, I get that, but damn that she gotta have ass.
Remember, Q. You have the left and the right have their own specifics. You know what I mean?
Listen, I live without that before.
But listen, Homer.
They're like the two angels on your shoulders, man.
I lived with that before, and it was okay.
It don't have to be the biggest ass in the world or the biggest ass.
But you know, at the end of the day, you want
the biggest ass in the neighborhood. But damn that,
you want the cherry on the cake. At the end of the day, right, listen, look. It's a 50-50 thing. It's a 50-50 thing. Like, all right, for instance, now, if we're in a relationship, I'm gonna do my part. You're doing your part.
She ain't got it. Sorry, she ain't got to have one of them. Dr. Miami.
Dr. Miami.
No, they ain't gonna none of that.
That's store bought.
No, they ain't gotta be none of that. No.
That's store bought.
I ain't for none of
That's
that.
what you call Thanksgiving.
That made it.
You know why you call it Thanksgiving? Because it look like they got two turkeys back there. You know what I'm saying? That's why you call it Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Something has to be back there.
I've seen.
Yo, Dr. Miami, you gotta pay me for that one.
No. Some of these girls look disgusting, man.
See, but then then what you worried about? You was looking at the personality.
Exactly.
From Ireland down in Miami and all them stuff.
No, hold on.
It looks nasty.
Back up.
Chill, homie. I be in Hialeah.
It's not Hialeah, man.
Well,
it's all over the place.
Ileah is a major production of
they
those
all
things.
Over the place.
Ileah is a major production.
It's not Hialeah and Miami alone.
Yeah. I mean, have you been to Boca recently?
Chill.
Nothing but Jenners walking around. And I don't mean the previous. I mean the daughter.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But
so hold up. Let me see what some of our Facebook fans got to say about this situation right now.
Maria said flat booties matters. I'm with you, Maria.
She lying. Next. Wow. I'm not sure if you guys said anything but ass. Yo, who is that? But ass. No, we said a lot but ass.
That's what I'm saying. So you guys are actually giving these females what we're looking for. So
no, all right. You know, at the end of the day, you know, it's all entertainment. But at the end of the day, we're all looking for that perfect female as well. We want somebody that we know is gonna be there for us.
Ain't no such thing as a perfect.
Well, no, we're not looking for the perfect female, but same thing. We want a provider. We want someone who's going to be there as a family person and different. Jody,
Oh, that's Jody over there.
Right,
the comment.
You know, so we are looking for the same qualities. We want an upstanding woman. We want a woman that we know, like they said in this, you want a lady in the street and a freak in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Like in a bed. Yes.
So that's what we're looking for. Someone that you can respect, honor, and know that, yeah, she's gonna be there for you at all times. So we are looking for that. So aside from the big button spot, but hold up, what's the next one? This is a YouTube fan. Who's that? Soul Child 07. Who's reading that? Go ahead, read that.
To the other person about their weight should be made out of love and concern. Not on that BS.
Not on the BS.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. It's how you put it to that person.
Yeah, it's the delivery at the end of the day.
It's the delivery. Or you deliver
it's
that
the delivery
to that
at
person.
the end of the day. Honestly,
Yeah,
look,
I mean, if you come to that person honestly, and the two of you are on that level with each other, then you know what I mean. No matter how you really, you know, what you say to that person is, if you're saying it out of love and you coming to them and you letting them know, like, yo, you know, it's time you get this sorted out, type of deal. Then yeah, I mean, you're concerned. You know what I mean?
look, if I'm with a female, I'll be honest with you. If I'm with a female and we've been together for a while, and look, if tomorrow I get up and I walk past her, she's in the bathroom, and there's a little something pudge or something, not a problem.
You're just gonna
not
say
a problem, because at the end of the day,
what is it? What is it? A football or something like that?
yeah, what they call it.
Oh my God.
Wow. Politically correct, and I was being discreet.
So that's not to deliver it.
But no, okay. If she had a fufa, am I correct? Is that
Fupa.
a fufa or something like that? Okay, if she had that, it really wouldn't be a problem. Reason being, we can work together. We can work together. We can start walking. We can do things. You can do things. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure sooner or later, when I'm like 90, I'll probably have a fufa.
But hold it. But I told.
But
hold up. I told a girl a couple of days ago. So listen, she had one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tummy tuck.
Oh, okay.
Because you have that tummy tuck, you have to exercise, because you know they you know
she's right.
She wears one of them.
I don't mean to cut you. Hold on 1 minute. We got a friend on Facebook. This is Jody just said.
She want
to know what else? All y'all in there talking about his ass?
Yo. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, Jody, where you at? You
I know. One of my thing is self-respect though. Like if Shorty don't have self-respect, bro, I can't respect it, bro. Yeah, I mean,
Jody, it's not all of us for that.
It's not all about that, but unfortunately, you have more men on the panel.
We want to know the secret. What's your secret? What other qualities would you like? You said ass. What else?
Oh, what other qualities?
That's some other list.
Some other qualities.
He mentioned them.
Well, no, some other qualities. What she has to have a sense of humor. That's one.
Because I'm funny.
That's true.
Gotta have funny.
Okay. All right. Let us hear. Let three of us.
Hey, look at this serious. Yo, look at the funny guy's serious face.
All right, okay. He has a point of view on what he wants. I have one, and he has one. What's your point of view?
First, gotta have ass. I'm sorry. Hey, ass gotta be.
Don't let Jody hear that.
Gotta be smart.
Okay.
Both book smart,
and street smart.
Gotta have my back totally. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be trustworthy.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, from where I can
I'm not done yet.
Wow. We know.
Gotta know how to cook and clean.
Definite.
Because I can do all of that. So that's what I want.
That's your list? All right,
Yeah.
Q.
Well, my list is much longer, but as long as that person is a believer,
Okay.
I cook. I'm doing cook.
Believe
I
in
do
what?
that right now. I cook. I do everything.
You said believer what?
A
Believe in
believer
what?
of Christ.
Okay.
Gotta be a believer.
Okay.
I don't like loud people or loud personality. A
Okay.
believer,
Said that
res-
already.
respectful.
He don't
And a
sound like
good
he's
personality.
not
just
feeling
that.
your list.
No, you
Just
guessing. No, he guessing all of that crap.
I'm not guessing. I know what I want, man. I know what I want. Trust me. What we talk about first about the big this and big that. I lived without that before and it was good. So I know I can. But the thing is, it is just respect. Why is this dude laughing like that? Is this dude, I'm
Yo, the reason why I'm laughing, he said, no, good.
I live with it. I said, I live with it.
Oh, you live with it? But all right, my mistake. He lived with it and he was good with it.
Yeah.
It's like you trying to convince yourself.
But no, I
Step into the fatty world.
No, I have both.
Step into the fatty world.
I have both. And
Step into the fatty world.
fatty?
The fatty world is good.
Fatty.
I got that fatty world. I got that fatty. I got that fatty now.
Now I already gave them my list. My list is done. My list is sense of humor, spirituality, loyalty, can cook, sense of humor, just have fun, dance, live life at the end of the day,
I forgot
and
one.
have a fatty.
Hold it. Gotta love soca music. You don't love soca music? Hey, they don't.
You gotta have soca music for him.
Gotta
Okay.
love soca music.
He said,
Rex, your turn.
a freak in the bed. Hold up, back that up.
Oh my God.
Simone, he can. Well, it's supposed to be. Is that supposed to say Simone or someone?
Someone.
Someone
Someone.
needs an honor.
No.
Yeah, they
Someone.
relating to your list that you said before
Okay.
Someone.
There you go.
about freaking in bed and all that.
Yes.
No, hold it.
What she said?
Rex, go ahead.
Your list.
Yeah,
Blacks.
well, definitely, spiritually, connected. You know what I'm saying? Humble, fun to be around, sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more of an old soul type of dude. But definitely gotta love music because I play music all the time. Yeah, I mean, gotta be smart, gotta be open about situations as far as growth. That have to want to grow because if you just want to sit down stagnant somewhere, I'm gonna leave. I'm out of there. Like if you just want to waste your entire life doing nothing, there's no sense building with you. You get what I'm saying? Gotta have like body wise don't matter because I've dealt with different type of body wise and if a person is a prick or whatever the case is, that shit goes right out the window. You don't even care. You don't even want to touch them after that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, really just a grounded individual. You know what I mean? Somebody that's down to earth. I don't like superficial individuals. That's all about possession instead of togetherness. I don't like that at all. Like you know what I mean? And I believe in back and forth. So if they just me with the narcissism, big time turn off. I'm out.
Like she had
Animal lover. Animal lover.
Oh yeah. That's a definite must. Cause I grew up on a farm, so I love me some animals.
Who's waiting to hear that? You know what I'm saying?
Gotta love
I
Toby.
was like, you want tape?
Hey, don't be trying to call CPS now.
Gotta love
Where's he at? So
Hold
there
on,
you
we
go.
got another guest in the building. Hold on, wait a minute now. Who's in the building? Sassy.
What's
What's the
up?
deal?
How
What's
y'all
up?
doing?
Okay, what's your list? You a late runner. Are you running on CP time, baby?
Big time. They gotta accept my lateness.
No doubt.
I'm always late. But respectful, kind. Gotta love my family because my family is crazy as hell.
Yes.
He gotta cook.
Okay.
He gotta know how to manage money.
I'm not gonna find that, but go ahead.
They out there. I love to eat, so he gotta cook. So, but
he gonna be at Wendy's all day. But go ahead.
nah, never. But that's
Or
it.
buying
That's
Dutch
it.
spot and lying to you that he cooks.
Just always
me
willing to grow. Grow
So-
spiritually, grow. Just be aware of the things going on in the world, and love music also. So that's it.
Let me touch that
That's
music.
a fact.
Real
Because I
basic.
think anyone could jump in if I'm wrong. I think we all grew up in that household back in the days where you was hearing music. Your parents was playing music, and Saturdays was a chore. You had chores to do. So in between you dusting and vacuuming and cleaning, music is playing and things is going on. So it's like that was a part of your life back then. And it's something where now that we got older and we took over for our parents, we want that. We want that in our life, included also with the happiness and the loyalty and everything else in between. So I see where that is definitely a must, because I was around someone that anytime I turn my music on, I'd hear that scratch.
Record scratch.
Who turned Black Man Radio? You know what I'm saying? And then when you walking in, it's a black female. And you just looking like, are you serious? It's like, why is it so loud? What the hell? You like, yo, what house did you grow up in? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, your neighbors is supposed to hear it. Your windows is wide open. That's how it's supposed to be.
So come music blasting on your list.
Yes. That's how it's supposed to be. So like that's definitely a plus, because you want to be able to, I don't mean to mention the R. Kelly song, but you want to what's that song? Step in the Name of Love while while you dusting, and you know what I'm saying?
No, my dusting music is on Miami music. Pull out the stick. Pull out the stick. Pull out the stick.
Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know why he pulling out the stick, but he love it flat.
No.
That's what, man. Set them on when you're doing your cleaning, man, and you gotta pull out the stick. Pull out the stick. Keep moving.
And that's what life is all about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Enjoying life. At the end of the day, while we're getting older, you're looking at life like, look, I don't want no more headache. I don't want the negative energy. I don't want none of that stuff. The stuff that I want to get up. I want to thank God that I made another day, because we have loved ones that passed away. You want to be able to look at somebody and say, yo, you know what? I love you. I really do love you. I love you, and I'm thankful that you're in my life. I'm thankful that God brought you in my life. And I can get up, I can say, yo, I got a loyal person I can build with, and I could try and make something out of life. And I could pass something down to my kids.
That's what
and stuff like that.
That's what that's all black man looking for.
That's what black females are looking for. Am I right or wrong?
That's why you don't cheat. Black man don't cheat.
At the end of the day. At the end of the day. So,
What he said.
That is bullshit.
He trying to slip it in real quick and hope that y'all just stay silent. We're trying our best. We're trying our best. And not all of us.
No,
but you do have some good dudes out here. You do have some good dudes out here.
There's no we here.
You do have some good dudes out here.
Hi.
I stand forward. I'm good.
Hi.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay. I have everyone's list right now. Is there anything else that you need to go to Publix or Walmart to go get that perfect guy? You good, or the recipe's all in? Is it there?
No, not for females.
Hold on. Let me let the females on the panel.
That's a long recipe.
Your recipe's good?
I mean, they just gave it. So.
No, Black Republican. Chill. The females. Hold on 1 minute.
I think Major he has to be willing to compromise.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes he has to compromise. So you can throw that in there for me.
That's your extra one on your list. Compromise.
Yeah. Yeah, like be willing to compromise. Because in a relationship, that's what you do with one another. You compromise. You may not want to do something, but you're gonna do it anyway because they want you to do it.
With that compromise, I think that a lot of times, honestly, sometimes they don't realize what they have in front of them. And I'm speaking for the guys now. A lot of times, we don't realize sometimes how good we have it and how good of a woman we have in front of us. You understand what I'm saying?
On both sides, yeah.
Well, I'm speaking for the fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking for the fellas.
So we honestly sometimes have to sit back and evaluate and look at the bigger picture and say to ourselves, yo, you know what? I'm good. I can't ask for nothing more, really. Because like you said, there's nothing perfect in this world. You're going to have some minuses with some plus. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the individual you started out with is still here. Still here kicking it with you. Still holding it down for the family, holding it down. And yo, between
kicking it,
the belly and the gray hair and the blase in between that comes, she's still. But at the end of the day, she's still here, and that's the most important thing. Most important thing. Am I right or wrong?
You're correct.
Right.
Okay. Now, the pair of resistance. I'm going to switch the subject up just a little bit. And since I have the females on the panel, and we talked about respect, and we talked about everything else. There's something that came up in the news recently. I think that's I decided to touch on it and I posted it as well. That the Cardi B song that came out recently called WAP. WAP. Okay, now the song is called WAP.
Go ahead and say what it means, man. Go ahead and say what it means.
I don't know what it means. Please tell me.
You don't know what it means?
Wet.
Ass.
P.
What can I substitute the P for?
What ass Virginia?
Okay.
Okay.
This is no.
So now,
hold it. It's called Live at the Barber Shop. Anything goes. Live at the barber. Black ass
pumpkin.
Pocket.
Profit. Profit.
Listen to me. It says live at the barber
Yes,
shop.
it does. Yes, it does.
Wait, hold it. What did it say?
What do you say?
This is the black man's club. And women.
That it is.
All right.
Well, okay. All right. Now, in the initial stage, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard it, it was like, damn. I like the beat.
Yeah.
I like the hook.
I didn't like the beat.
I didn't like there's some hoes in the house situation.
Yeah.
I understood some of the lyrics because it's more like a strip club type of anthem situation. So I get it. And I said to myself, all right, you know what?
Boy, when this movie is over and that strip club open back up. No, that's one song.
But I said, I'm trying to figure out now for the females. I started looking at a lot of posts that was dropping, male and females, and it was a mixed feeling. Some females wasn't feeling it. Some males wasn't feeling it. Some females said, "Hey, the guys do it. Why we can't do it?" And I went out. I took it upon myself. I went out, spoke to a couple of females. I was trying to get up with a couple of strippers. So, I had to investigate. I had to go to the strip club and talk to them to make sure that I'm.
Yeah, you had to do that research, huh?
I put the mask on, and I went out, and I did it strictly for the research for Live at the Bar.
Hey, must be terrible.
It was terrible. Titties all in my face. It was so horrible.
Purple ribbon for this hero.
I'm not gonna tell you what strip club I went to because I'm not trying to get them shut down because it was more than 10 people in there. You know what I'm saying? So
you couldn't invite me.
I couldn't invite you. You would have made it 11. You know what I'm saying? I was the 10th one. I didn't want to get the club shut down right now. So I had to keep it, on the DL right now. You know I went in, I told the female, I am not here to exploit your body. I'm here for research. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to get information. So while a few nipples was in my face, I was trying to stay focused. I was trying to stay focused because I told them, look, get that out of my face. I'm just trying to stay focused.
Get them steak titties out of my face.
So while I threw a couple of dollars out,
wait a minute.
What's up? Ass was fat. But I was trying to stay focused. I'll be real. But me being a fatty type of dude, I did fall off the wagon for a minute. But okay. So I pulled out my phone and I had my list. So I said to them, okay, I would like to get in the mind of this environment since Cardi B and Megan are more gearing this towards the females. So, please do not put that in my face. I'm trying to stay focused. They said, okay. So after I threw a couple of dollars out, I started taking the research down. So here's what I got back from a lot of them. A lot of the females said to me that they don't see what the problem is because this has been in hip hop forever. Men have been doing this forever. So why is it now when the females are saying it, it's a problem? So I sat back. I said, oh, okay, yeah, you got me with that. Okay. So I got to stay in here for about an hour more. So.
What a hero.
Just to figure out what they're telling me. So I told her, all right, I'm going to go in the corner. I'm going to think about this, but I'm going to watch y'all from a distance. So a couple more came over and they said, I got a few more things to say. I said, okay, I'm right here. Let me pull up a chair. So a couple of them said to me, well, yo, let's go down the list of all the men that had some raunchy female, some sex songs. So I was like, oh, okay. She said, okay, you had Uncle Luke. I said, oh, I forgot about that. Right, okay, we got Uncle Luke. They said, what about Akanel? I said, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Akanel had that one there that put it in your mouth. Ski. That was another one. They had one by Lil Wayne that I didn't even realize. I forgot. He had one called Monster P. I was like, I never heard of that.
It wasn't that raunchy,
but okay. So here's the thing that I said. Okay, when they started dropping the bomb, 3 6 Mafia had that slob on the knob situation. That's true. I said, okay, you got me now. Okay, you're right. I can't really get upset too much about the situation because if we're being fair and not being sexist about it, men have been saying this for a while. And the hip hop community have been condoning it for a while. So now when a female come out and drop a song like this, should we really get bent out of shape if we haven't curved the dudes that came before them? So now I'm gonna hand it over to the females.
Hold it, one more.
Hold up. What else?
All right, remember before Cardi B and all of them come out with this. Remember Aishana.
Okay, you had her. You had Kaya.
She's crazy.
Aishana came out with that song called "Equal Right."
Aishana, that's crazy.
So she was saying, if y'all want the women to, put your mouth on the mic, flip it around.
Aishana, she's crazy.
Nah, but she got the lyrics though, bro. Aishana be going in on the lyrics. I give her that. Megan got bars too, bro. I give her that.
I'm trying to remake it from Cardi B and Megan. She did a song a couple years ago Equal rights.
Equal rights in Jamaica.
Remember, she did the song a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
no, I remember that.
It caused a big uproar.
Now, at that point, I had to sit back and say to myself, and they mentioned one more. Little Kim had that one. I want some D tonight. I don't know if you remember. You know what I'm saying? What Little Kim had that. Now, while surfing, I was on IG, and I saw a post from Roxanne Shante. Big up Roxanne Shante, and she had dropped an old pic of some jewelry she had from back in the days, and the jewelry looks remotely similar to one of Cardi B's mixtape album. So now it had to hit me in the head like, damn, that's going way back. And from what she said, she had that chain made when she was in her teens. So that would have been in the 80s. So that actually means this type of thing it's actually been in hip hop for a minute. So it shouldn't be nothing that we're surprised about. But I'm just asking the females. I'm asking the females on the panel, what are your viewpoints as far as this is concerned? Is it something where we should just be like, okay, look, the men do it, so you should have no problem with the females doing it? Or is it something that curve for both men and females because we're raising kings and queens that need to come up next? Turn the mic, y'all.
I'm gonna say this. I'm a person for each their own. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that type of music is always going to be there. So it depends on to the person if you want to listen to that type of music. Personally, that wouldn't be on my top tier of music that I would want to listen to. I only listened to it one time because of all the hype it got, and I wanted to know what the heck WAP meant. And I tried to look it up, and it didn't give me that answer, so I was stuck. So I wound up watching the video and listening to the song. And was I turned off? Not really, because I've heard that and worse. So if it's from a female's mouth versus a male's mouth, it don't matter. I personally am not going to be entertained by that. So for that being said, it's always going to be out there. Somebody's always going to come out with something raunchy, whether they're male or female. They're always going to say something because that sells. Sex sells. And if we look at the bigger picture, it's really that. It's selling sex to get ratings and to get shock value and to be look at me factor, because basically that's what everybody's doing. Like, I listen to Cardi B, but not a lot of her. I mean, to be honest, I just found out who Megan Stallion was this year. I mean, I really don't listen to that type of music. So, like I said, now I know who she is. She's achieved what she wanted because she made a non-listener to a listener, and the possibility of me continue to listen to her music. So if you look at it in the big picture, what I'm just trying to say is it's shock value, because Little Kim did the same crap, and no way in form or fashion was she ever. To me, I don't see Little Kim as a raunchy person. She just had raunchy songs. And then if you want to go way back, like even with that iconic poster right there, has anybody listened to Millie Jackson? Our parents listened to Millie Jackson. Have you ever listened to Millie Jackson back in the days? Do y'all know who she is? Y'all need to listen to her crap. I'm telling you, that was back in the 70s. So it's always been there.
Okay.
It's a matter of
I don't mean to cut you.
Of it.
Let them other two females speak.
No,
Shut up.
1 minute. I just want to touch it right there. Reason being, now, while I was in the strip club, I did find two females that were intellectual, and we had a discussion, and I was trying to stay focused. So they brought that point up, and I said to them, I said, well, they said they have been talking stuff from back in the 70s. I said, yes, they did. But the difference is that they kept it subtle. They kept it hidden. And one of the songs that came up was Me and Mrs. Jones. Me and Mrs. Jones. Okay? They're like, what's up with that Me and Mrs. Jones? I said, yes.
Yes.
Now, he did say he was going to meet at the same cafe at the same time, but he didn't say he was doing nothing with her. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, we can read between the lines, but that's the difference between it. When the OJs can say anything like, me and my woman, we made love, we both cried. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's not like me and my woman, we hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different. You have to put the puzzle together. You understand what I'm saying? While now it is straightforward in your face.
Watched
like
Dolomite?
Yeah.
It's very raunchy and very present in your face. There's no room for suspicion. It's just straight out tell you what they doing, basically. And like you are right.
Well, I mean,
they left some room of imagination. They don't do that now.
Right. So that,
well, I mean, you got Red Fox and the rest of them too. Now they were out there for that time.
It's always been
Dolomite
entertainment. It's always been in entertainment.
But see, the difference between them though is that the only way you could really listen to that stuff, it was like, you had to be, there's an age restriction to it. You couldn't go to the comedy show as a kid. You couldn't buy that record as a kid. But now if you go on YouTube, that song WAP, it's not age restricted. The one 6ix9ine put out is not age restricted, so any kid can just get on there and just turn it on and watch it. But with YouTube's update with the COPA Act, it says that you cannot sell sexual type content, curse words, ads, and any of that type of stuff to kids. You get me? So by that video being such a popular video and it's not age restricted, it says that they're selling it to kids. That means a kid can just go on and turn that video on anytime they want. You get me?
That's one of the things we spoke about with social media nowadays. Back in the days, you would have to sneak that album out.
Sneak it.
How old? I remember when I got that Red Fox. Red Fox had that one day. He said, "You are what you eat." I'm not even gonna tell you. I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh, what is he saying on that?" You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to go get it. I went to the store and I bought it, and I was like, "Yo." So
what do you want to do
in a situation? You know what I'm saying? But again, we didn't have the social media like we did back then, and that's why I was trying to explain to one of them. But okay, Lamone, your point.
I don't see what's wrong with it. Men been doing it forever, so Trina was doing it too. So
I forgot about
I don't like the song. Like I'm not. Once you get older, you're not really into that type of music. So I didn't know about the song until I was on Facebook.
Okay.
I really don't listen to Cardi B. I don't really listen to. I listen to old school music. Like my playlist is old school stuff. But Trina had a song 69. And we was jumping to that, and we was jumping to the baddest B. We was listening to all of that stuff back in the day. Like I'm in college and we bumping that in the car. It wasn't like we was following that lifestyle, but that was something that was popular and we enjoyed listening to it. And that's just it's a trend now. That's just what it is.
So let me ask you now. Should we just accept it as entertainment and not take it serious? Or are the younger audience really taking it for face value? So is the entertainment world now planting the seeds, or should we just take it as entertainment for face value?
No, they planting the seeds. They planting the seeds.
They planting seeds. They planting seeds. Yeah.
Because here's the difference between that is you see how back in the days you could tell when a video was made for adults. It was more directed, raunchy, just in your face, whatever the case is. Now the songs sound like a nursery rhyme. The lyrics is very basic. The beat is very simple. The video itself is super colorful. They got candy in the scenes. It feels like a children's commercial for like sexualized children. You know what I mean? It's a lot of psychological values there that they're subliminally teaching these kids. Because working in a spot where there's a lot of kids, all these songs these kids are singing. Parents be right beside them and they singing these songs. They know every single lyrics. They know the deal. They dressing. They walking like them. Bro, these kids are old now, and they get
like 2:00 at night. Now it's right there early.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then we had to, we couldn't just be singing we couldn't be singing Snoop Dogg, gin and juice. We couldn't be singing none of that stuff around the parents. We'll catch an elbow real quick. You know what I mean? We couldn't be listening to 2 Live Crew or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You couldn't be doing none of that. You had to be with your friends.
You remember
down the road somewhere? You had to be somewhere completely where there was no adults. Period. Now the adults are just as worse as the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. Now, so let me ask you something. The reason why I'm asking that, because I got so many different answers. So many different answers from females, males, and everyone. And the thing with it that had me puzzled with it, okay, like I had a conversation with my homegirl Jody yesterday, and this is Jody. So big up Jody. So the conversation we were having, because she was saying to me, why are you making it such a big deal? It's not a big deal. I said, in a sense, it is. Reason being that the same thing we spoke about with the seeds, planting the seeds. The thing with it now, if everything is balanced out, then you probably won't have a problem, because with every yin there's a yang, and with every positive message, you're gonna have a negative. So I get it, but when it's overshadowed by a lot of negative, then the outcome, the ripple effects later on is what you're gonna see.
It's not right.
Now, at the end of the day, if we see an equal playing field as far as our counterparts, and if I see Miley Cyrus, and I'm not even talking about the little retarded stuff that she did a few months or years back that she did. I'm talking about
Cannonball.
If I see it on a consistent base where it's a Miley Cyrus, it's a what's the other one name? Britney Spears, and
about Selena Gomez and all of them. But remember now, all of even these younger artists are all turned out too, bro.
But that's the thing with it. When it comes to our neighborhoods and our females and our black males and our genres and stuff like that, we see it more on a consistent base that we're getting these type of things. You understand what I'm saying? And the acceptance to it is more widespread than it is for the other neighborhoods, the other genres of music. We don't see it as prolific as it is in rock or pop or country music. I would never see Garth Brooks saying, "Girl, give me that wop." I'm not gonna see that. I'm not gonna see that. So why is it now? It's just in our neighborhoods, in our music, in our genre that we're seeing it, and why is it such an accepted situation where I don't see what it's the big deal about? And then we get that separation. Well, the men do it, so why we can't do it? Yeah, a lot of people sold crack and smoked it, but you gonna do it?
No, but my biggest issue with the whole explanation is because they're adults, they can do whatever they want. That's their music, they can do whatever they want. If they make songs about friggin' eating toenails, that's their problem. You get what I'm saying? But my biggest problem is when she came out and she said that she's empowering women with the song. And I'm just like, bro, that's not how you empower women. That's what Megan Thee Stallion said.
She said that.
I'm like, that's not how you empower. That's not how you empower women, especially in a time frame. Especially in a time frame where you got the Me Too movement of women being exploited, little girls getting raped or missing. You don't empower women by putting them in that environment where that type of stuff can happen. You teach them that there's other ways they can be successful on their own means or whatever the case is, but you don't teach them to sell themselves, because even in the song she's talking about getting money for her wet ass pussy. That's not how you do that, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what kind of empowerment she grew up in, but it's definitely broken.
Here's the thing with it. Here's the thing with it. Where a lot of people a lot of people have to understand something with these entertainers. Let me get something straight to everybody that's out there. Don't put your money on entertainers, because they are what the title says, entertainers. You got to understand something. For instance, with Megan, she's going to school, or she's already graduated or whatever. And she's going to school still? Okay, so she's going to school, And her goal, from what I've heard through interviews, is to open up like a nursing home or something to that effect, right? So she got a business plan. Okay. But you're saying being a hoe is empowering. That's just like Amber Rose saying that the whole slut shaming situation is empowering. But at the end of the day, the profit that you're making off of it and the message that you're giving to the rest of them that is not going to reach your goal, they're not going to reach your goal. Because see, when Megan get her bread and she do whatever, she's not going to allow any dude to just come in and just hoe her out. Even in the industry, it's not gonna happen.
I don't think she's into dude.
Well, whatever the case may be, allegedly, whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, she's on her path, and she's gonna move out of that neighborhood, and she's gonna leave you in that neighborhood to fend for yourself. So when you go out there now, you saying you trying to mimic this individual, so you're gonna let a dude belittle you for a what's it called, a Birkin bag or a Prada or red bottoms or whatever the case may be, you're already at a loss. You're already at a loss. So at the end of the day, you can't put your trust in these individuals to guide you somewhere.
Entertaining you.
This is all entertainment for them. These people are the same people that say, yo, I'm from the hood. You know, I'm just speaking what I see out here. And then when they get a chance, they get the bread, they move into a gated community. They going into a gated community where you can't come near them, and you gotta stay in that hood.
You see what happened with Gucci and his son. He telling you trapping out the trap house, all of this, selling that white, but then he posted pictures of his son graduating, going to, ready to go to college, all of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's like,
you gotta pay attention to that. You have to pay attention to that. And the other thing now is the fact that, you know what? Give me a minute. Let me just play some sound bites real quick. I'm gonna go with the Cardi B one. Give me top.
I was younger, like when I was like 8. No, wait, I'm lying. Like when I was 6, 7, 8, there was a lot of different female rappers. And then there was a time that there was no female rappers at all. Because like I had to keep replaying songs from the early 2000s. Like I had to keep replaying it because for a while there wasn't no female rapper. And then there was one female rapper that dominated for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And she did pretty good. She's been still dominating. So now it's like more, and you never know if there is ever gonna be a drought. You never know when people get tired of all the female rappers, or like people just stop, I don't know, promoting them, because I don't know what happened in a time period, but there was like none at all for a hot minute.
Okay. So now
that's fine.
That's what she said.
There's always female rappers. Now it all depends on if they're being publicized by these industries. That's the story. Because if you look at back in the days, though, you had your little Kims, you had your other individuals, but then you also had, your Queen Latifahs, your Sister Soldiers. You had your balance, but they were all being aired. Now the only thing that's being aired is this goofball shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said 2000.
But in every
well, you still had your female representative. You had your Rod Diggers on 2000s. You had your Gangsta Boos. You had a lot of individuals that that had lyrics or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
But I think she's explaining. Well, sometime in a period you don't hear as much. It's going hard as it used to. Like it just on a continuous basis. Sometimes things go hard and you don't. It's no Rihanna situation. They just come out of the picture. No music, no new music, nothing. Maybe they are doing business or whatever. But maybe she's talking a period like that. It just slows down. You see what I mean? If it's not underground, if it's underground music, you will continue hearing it. But if it's music that you hear on the sound wave, all on the regular, maybe that's the reason she's. But underground music, rappers will always be there.
Now pause for a minute. We'll play another one. Go ahead. Hit me on number 2. Number 2.
Lying people.
I think it's only up from here. Like we done turned the tables all the way around, and I feel like it's only gonna be more and more. Like every day, it's a new female rapper going viral on the internet. So
the future is female.
Especially you right on the nose. Like growing up, how many female rappers we had to look at, and now look at the kids now. They got a lot to choose from, and we all different, and we all from different places. We all rap about different things and dress different, wear our hair different. So I feel like it's only up from here.
Female, chime in, please. Did you hear the soundbite just now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sassy, chime in, please.
You gotta understand, some of these females, they come like where Cardi B's coming from, where Megan is coming from. It's really a place of like desperation. Like they want to get out. Like Cardi wanted to get out of the strip club, but she didn't really want to do what it takes to make an honest living. But you realize, okay, I can make a lot of money from branding myself with this rap game. So at the end of the day, they only care about the money that they make and go spend. They don't care about what it's doing or the effects it's having on the community. That's how I see it. Because there's always a long-term effect from your actions. So they're always going to be in that desperate state, and they feel like they got to use sex because that's their background. From childhood, they was probably taught that's how you're going to get by, is by using your body, and using your sexuality. But the bigger effect is that for Black females, it's this continuous thing for us where we are over-sexualized or viewed as over-sexualized. And this just adds to it. That's how I see it.
That's true.
That's true. La Monet?
I agree with the lady. Cardi, all of them came from the gutter, pretty much. They came from the gutter. Right. They was just looking for a way out, and that was the easy way out. Me, I came from nothing, but I had a goal. My goal was college. A lot of times, I guess people don't have the same opportunity as they say, but I think everybody has the same opportunity. They just came from the gutter. They was introduced to stripping, and they took it from there. And now they're making money by talking about their experiences while doing that. I don't know if they still, maybe doing a little different activities, but they just talking about their experiences. And the trend is the trend. It has always been the trend for female rappers. They have always talked about their bodies and sex. It's nothing new. I don't listen to Cardi now, but our younger kids and teenagers are following behind. But it's up to your parents to teach you the way to go. If you gonna allow your kids to listen to whatever, what can we do about it? It's gonna be here forever. It's never gonna change. When we dead and gone, it's still gonna be going on. It's just a new rapper, a new name.
True.
I don't know how we're gonna change it, but that's what makes money. Sex makes money.
Unfortunately. Nisha J.
Totally agree with the ladies. From head to toe, like I said, it's always going to be there. And to be honest with you, the female rappers are out there to make the money. They don't care how they make the money. You know what I'm saying? And the male rappers do the same. And we say that because when we look at these male rappers, right, and they have the same agenda. Let me get this money so I can get the cars, the woman, and the house. You know what I'm saying? It's the same agenda. When female rappers come out, they're like, let me get this money, the cars, and the dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same agenda. They don't care about how they have to get what they went to do to get it. So it goes both on both sexes. If you ask me, they're both guilty.
Don't you think the industry has a lot to do with it? And all that
everything to do with it.
Push them.
Everything to do.
But then I also feel like if we start saying we don't want to hear that crap, or we stop listening to it, or we don't buy it, or we don't download it, or we stop talking about it, then it won't be an issue, right?
Well, that's the reason why they've been selling it to the kids. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of those songs too are in video games now, where kids are playing. You get what I'm saying? They sell it to the kids. It's visually presentable to a child. The songs are shorter than they used to be back in the days because kids have a shorter,
attention.
What do you call it? Yeah, you know what I mean. So they can't pay attention to a lot. Some songs don't even go past 2 minutes now. I remember back in the days, an intro would be 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
And then when you look at Nicki Minaj's videos, all of them look very cartoonish. If you ask me, like
I mean, look what they did with if you look at Doja Cat when she came in the game. Doja Cat's lyrical. She's a skaterhead from California, and they turned it into a clone of Nicki and Cardi. The Megan got bars. Megan could probably out-rap the majority of male rappers out right now. She is lyrically skillful, and I will never discredit her on her lyrical skills. You get what I'm saying? But they selling her in that same cookie cutter cartoon form. They've done that with a lot of dudes. Look at Designer. Designer don't even talk like that. But they got him in this stutter and ignorant form. They put him in that way. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug don't behave that way, but they put him that way. It's a character that they're adding onto these individuals because it's easy money. It's the same cookie cutter crap that the next person was doing that they were successful on. They're not taking any risk. They're not taking any risk on artists anymore. They're giving them the same image as the previous one. You know what I'm saying? All the kids got the little. It's either a little this and a drug form of the name. It's like
on the soundbite that the young lady was talking about. She said kids have more variety now because of social media.
More variety.
And look at how many of us are out here as female rappers. We all look different. We all sound different. We all dress different. We all have different. No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
When I heard that, I was disagreeing with that. When I heard that.
Something. And if we
but sorry to cut you off, but one of the things I dislike about a lot of things that a lot of these artists always say, they always say how there's never a place for us and this and that. But when they get the money, they never create a space. They never create a door or building that these individuals that they're saying didn't have when they were coming up. Why haven't they created an access point for these individuals so they can come up?
A big deal to them in the beginning. Understand something. In hip hop back in the days, if you really want to talk about a variety, let's talk about the 90s hip hop. And I hate to go on an old school situation, but it is what it is. Now, when you saw a Queen Latifah, even though they were all native tongues, you had Queen Latifah, Moni Love. Okay? Mm-hmm. You had what's shorty's
Eve. Eve was one.
But Eve, she was a native, but I'm just saying, you have for instance, you have Eve, you have all right, let's do Little Kim. All right, let me just run them down. All right, Rod Digger. She looked totally different from Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah looked totally different from Moni Love. Moni Love totally different from Kim. Kim looked totally different from Fox, even though Fox and Kim was in the same field. It's totally different. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can go down Heather B, Roxanne Shante, MC Light. We can keep going down.
TLC, you know what I mean?
Salt and Pepper. Yeah. Sequence. We can keep going down the line. On and on and on. Every one of them had a different look, had a different sound, had a different everything. But nowadays, it's a carbon copy because as soon as one see that, she got in because she did this. I'm gonna do this. Right. Also, it was crazy for me to hear that from her, from that young lady saying that, we're so different. There's so much of a variety, and we look like this, and the kids have more.
That's the craziest thing she could ever say. Kids have more access and more variety, and this is the song you put out for kids for their access.
On Instagram, just from photos of how they pose, they all pose the same. They all look the same. They all got the same weaves, the same everything. So hold on.
It's just groupthink. Groupthink. That's it. Bottom line. Groupthink. That's it. This generation is all about groupthink. That's it.
I'm gonna point something out that Cardi made. She made a point. I'm gonna point that one out. That's number Go ahead.
Lying. People be saying they don't like hoes and don't like that pussy talk. People love it. People love it. They love it because I know a lot of female rappers. They be talking about, you know, the community and the unity, and they're very woke. And it's just like, there are really good rappers, but it's like, y'all don't be streaming them. And then y'all be complaining because y'all want us to rap about those type of stuff. And it's like, okay, but there is a rapper for that. There's different rappers that rap about those things that y'all want to hear. There are conscious rappers, but y'all not going to them. So you can't be mad. You can't be mad because fake like talking about pussy.
Now, she does have a point.
Facts.
That's true. Facts. So now I'm gonna put it out there. Y'all need to support Rhapsody. Because on a lyrical aspect, on a upstanding female aspect, she the 2020 Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Rod Digger. Who?
No, Rhapsody.
She all that wrapped up in one. I love her.
Down the head for.
I will support her straight up, day in and day out. But unfortunately, the industry and the masses are only going after what the way the herd is moving. And that's the unfortunate part of it. Yeah. The good lyrical aspect, the neighborhood upbringing, the respectful way of how a Sister Soldier used to do it back in her days and stuff like that. Rhapsody is the it, but she ain't getting love. She's not getting love. And although Cardi B is totally correct, we can't blame her if everyone is going there to go see this and hear this and blah, blah, blah. But the one thing that Cardi B has to understand is, at the end of the day, I can guarantee you something. She is going to make sure her daughter is going a totally different route. Let's go. And if your daughter, hold on 1 minute. If your daughter can get that same respect, why my homie's daughter, why she can't get the same thing?
It's up to the parents.
Why she can't get the same thing? Yo, chill with the parents, because here's the thing. We all grew up with good parents. But once you leave the house, you on your own. You're on your own. Your parents can tell you, don't rob, don't steal, don't sell drugs, don't do this, don't do that.
Don't dance, don't steal, yeah.
But at the end of the day, once you leave the house,
you gotta fend for yourself.
This world is yours. The world is yours. Whose world is it? The world is yours. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So your parents could do but so much. We as parents, we can sit here until we blue in the face. But once your kids leave out, the world influence is out there that hard. I'm gonna tell you something that's so crazy. I saw something the other day that it wasn't mind-blowing, but it just reminds you. It said blacks out of all the different races are the most influenced by celebrities.
Yeah.
They gear
Definitely
to us
Definitely.
according to celebrities. If they want to sell a mattress, they put Shaq on it. If they want to sell sneakers, they got LeBron. If they want to sell, tennis rackets, they got Serena. If they want to, whatever. And it's not the same for Koreans. It's not the same for whites. It's not the same for Spanish. It's not, I say Asian, mama. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
We're a very materialistic culture.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. Crazy when you think about it.
Some. So
when you look at it on a whole, and you say to yourself, when we allow this to just bypass, the end results is our neighborhoods are never really going to change.
Nope.
And that's where you see.
That's what.
Go ahead.
They basically pushing the pimp in the whole culture right now. That's it. That's what they pushing, the pimp and hoes. pimping whole culture.
Yeah, well,
That's how they see it. You know,
they re-upping on their
we
stock,
allowing
man.
it. Yeah.
They re-upping on their stock. All these new kids coming in, that's the new generation they're gonna exploit. And that, you know, in a sense, when predators seek children or whatever the case is, they call it grooming. You get what I'm saying? They get into their comfort zone and they groom them to the point of exposure. You know what I mean? To where they can exploit them. It's the same thing a pimp does. He grooms the broken individual. They know who to target, bro. They get paid millions of dollars to figure out thought patterns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The psychology
and they
behind
target
it,
them. Yeah, they target them. People think that this stuff is some simple stuff, some ARs behind the scene, just putting together some crap. Oh, they putting out another whack artist. No, they plan to put that whack artist out. And a lot of them too, they're producing this prison culture too for the dudes. For the females, they're producing the exploit culture. For the dudes, they're producing the prison culture. You get what I'm saying? Especially with the kids. Look at the majority of these black young artists. They can't even move past the age of 30 before they either shot dead, in jail, or some random foolishness. And then what's crazy is they got them coming in. They got them coming in at the age of 16, but yet they're in videos smoking weed, drinking alcohol. Yeah, and you're like, yo, where is the difference here? How is a minor in this form of environment set up by adults? You get what I'm saying? But because they're in a celebrity status, they waive these restrictions. But that's not a healthy environment for children. You know what I mean?
Touch on something real quick because we're closing out right now. But when I saw Cardi B on I didn't know nothing about her prior to that as far as her social media situation. But I know at one point Bobby Shmurda had reposted something with her and that just took her to a whole nother level as far as social media is concerned. But when she came on Love and Hip Hop, I remember one time I was watching it, I was like, yo, and it was a reaction that I saw from the other females in the room that day. It was like, yo, I like her. I don't know who she is, but she honest, and I like her. When I heard that, I said, oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. She gonna
it's
be
part
the
of
one.
the dumbing down of America. That's all. The dumbing down of America.
And when I said she gonna be the one, everybody said to me, what do you mean by that? I said, yo, she gonna be the one. Whatever it is, if put it like this, if she got y'all that mesmerized,
the one blowing up.
Rest of these producers and everyone on the other side of the camera knew the same thing that I was gonna put the money on her. See what I'm saying? So when they saw that and they said, okay, yo, she the one everyone is talking about, and we know we can use her, she gonna be the one. Yo, that was it from there. They gonna put the money behind her. So whatever the machine gonna make sure she wins. So here's another thing now that's crazy. Cardi B don't write her songs. So guarantee probably
you see the writing credits on there too.
No, but I'm think about it now. The WAP song. It's probably a dude that wrote that song for her. You understand what I'm saying? So think about it now. That a dude is writing, that's just like Neo. When Neo rode to the left.
Yeah, and I think he wrote Single Ladies too, right?
Yeah. So that's the thing what I'm saying now. So when we getting bent out of shape about a female talking something like this,
that's a
understand it was a dude that probably wrote this. You understand what I'm saying? So put that in the brain cell and let that marinate for a minute. Let that marinate for a minute.
What is there to make?
So now, everything right now, unfortunately, is a moneymaker. And she said it. She don't give a shit about the lyrical half of things. She had to get that guap. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The guap is what she's here to get. So now, closing thoughts on Live at the Barbershop. Monet, since you were our guest for today, closing thoughts for the neighborhoods, for our future kids. Does it look grim or do we have a chance?
We have a chance, of course. Just be yourself. Don't follow. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. That's all it is. Be a leader.
Facts.
I like that. Give her that Beanie Siegels. Facts.
Here I said.
Facts. Okay. All right. Black Republican. Do we have a chance?
Of course we do, man. We gotta do it on our own. Stop going through these industry circles, man.
Okay.
It's a trap for everybody.
Sassy, we got a chance, or does it look bleak? All right. Nisha J, do we have a chance, or is it looking bleak right now?
Oh no, Sassy Mike is mute.
We have a chance. You just have to educate the young ones that don't realize that this has always been there. There'll always be another Cardi B. She's just in the limelight right now. And then there'll be from 15 years from now, there'll be another person just like Cardi B, just like her, saying the same stuff, even raunchier, same type of lyrics. You just got to educate those that don't know that, listen, this is the phase. It's not really a phase. I take that back. This is always a present. It's just going to be out there in a different form and in a different body, just speaking the same crap.
Okay. I hope we got some more.
Someone said that looking real grim.
Looking grim. We got a lot of work to do to undo this mess. It's a mess.
As a people, we got to get together as a people.
Yeah.
Sassy, your mic was muted at the time, but how's it looking for you? Is it look real grim, or do we have a chance?
We have a chance, but there's a lot of work to put in to undo the mess. It's only been like a 5-10 year period, but it changed a lot. It really annihilated a lot of what we achieved back in the 80s and the 90s. You know?
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
All right, Q, how's it looking for you?
Believe in yourself. You can never believe in entertainers, believe in politicians, because up to this moment, with all the protests, people still waiting for entertainers to come out and protest, and we're not gonna get that.
Nah.
Stop putting your trust in entertainers and politicians. There is none that can solve our own problem. Believe in yourself. There's a lot of work, but it can be done.
Facts. Words. Back off vacation.
Damn that. She still got to have an ass. Sorry.
It's Ross, buddy.
I've seen some kids out there, they got their head on their body.
Okay.
I see some kids there like, damn, they falling on the wayside. For me, it's 50-50. Grim, and some look grim, and some, heading in the right direction.
Okay. For me,
but she still gotta have ass. All that.
Oh my God.
For me, I'm very optimistic. I think we definitely, if we pull together and we allow a balance, because this is not going to go anywhere. You're going to have strip club anthems going on as long as the doors are open. Yeah. So that's not going to stop. So at the end of the day, if we have some form of balance, back in the day, we had Afrocentric situations, so we were educated. We knew right from wrong. We knew that, we were bamboozled with social studies, and they told us how America was discovered and all that stuff there. So we got educated. So we knew how to level things out.
No, we didn't get educated.
By Christopher Columbus, not Columbus.
No. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, aside from your social study classes, when you had certain rappers like the KRS-Ones, the Tribes, or Brand Nubians, you had them that was educating you on different things where
all them came after I left school.
But it drove you to go find. But it drove you to go find the answers. You understand what I'm saying? It drove you to go find the answers. So at the end of the day, you had an avenue. The thing with it nowadays is that if everything
study and history,
but if it gets unbalanced, then we got a problem. If it gets unbalanced and this outweighs, the natural form of what family unity, neighborhoods, and stuff like that is, then it will be grim. And it goes back to what we said before. Today is the tomorrow you should have feared yesterday. Today is the tomorrow you should have feared yesterday. I thank you all for joining us today on Live at the Barbershop. Let me tell you something. New things is popping. So you can follow us now on Anchor, YouTube, StreamYard, Facebook. So I invite you all to check us out on all these other platforms. Everything. And I listen to our Facebook fans, or I don't want to call it fans, because fans is something that blow. You know what I'm saying?
Community.
Facebook family.
Family.
Please join us every Friday at 8:30 live on Facebook. I thank you all. And I'm going to tell y'all this. And YouTube. And Instagram. And Anchor. And Instagram. I need y'all to do one thing. Hot damn it, go out in the world and beat somebody. Hot damn it, do the damn thing. Go out in the world and beat somebody. Thank you all for joining us today. I want to thank La Monet for stepping in. Thank you very much. She's sitting in for Aaliyah. Thank you very much as our guest. Thank you very much. Sassy, thank you very much for joining us. Black Republican, thank you very much. Take time out from that Trump rally and coming through and chilling out with us much in the black neighborhood. Thank you very much for chilling out with us. Nisha J, love is love. I love you. Always. Thank you very much. Live at the Barbershop. Always. Aaliyah, thank you. Wherever you at, stay safe.